another Sunday drive. Come on, let's go. So, can't see a whole great deal right at the moment. The fog is pretty low. It's not as bad here as it was when I first left the house. So, anyway, it does get thicker in some spots, and I thought I'd take you along for a few minutes, and then later I'm gonna do something different. So stay tuned for that. So this is not a Sunday. I'm taking my Sunday drive on a Saturday this time. One of the reasons why is because on Sundays, not all the stores are open. And yes, I'm a last minute shopper. So anyway, I have to get some shopping done today. I have to visit my parents and make sure that they're okay and that their doctor's appointment went okay yesterday, and yeah. So it's going to be a full day, and I left later than I normally do because the roads were icy. I don't know where it happened at, but somebody must have hit a power pole this morning because we had a rather large bump. It wasn't out for too long, so that's a good thing. Yeah, there's spots like this where it opens up and you can practically see everything, and then you get in spots where it's so thick you can't see very far in front of you at all. Those of you that do find a grave, there's a little tiny graveyard right there. It's really old, and yeah, stopped there one time, but somebody had already covered that one just fine. That's something else that I need to do is to go back on and check. I know that a couple months ago there was some requests in my area to go take pictures, and so I need to do that. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I'm the genealogist in the family, and I've been working on it for years and years and years and years. There's a lot of things that I've discovered that have been pretty cool. And for me, with my research and everything, it all started with findagrave.com. Now, findagrave.com, you can go to it directly and it's free, but it is part of ancestry.com now. When I first started with it, it was just on its own, and I loved it. I found so much information through there, and people were really good about providing additional information for each one of those people. So it was a great source. It still is. there's been some changes to it I don't really appreciate, but you know, I'm opposed to change sometimes. And I know that's not, you know, one of my best qualities. I know it's not, but oh well. I love change when it's a change for the better, you know, but changing in order to just simplify something and, you know, make it less user-friendly or whatever, I don't agree with that part. Opened up here too. We might get lucky. It does seem like sometimes in town, which we're not in town yet, but we're getting there. That it seems like the fog doesn't set on some of the towns as much as out in the country. I don't know why that is, really. I've never took the time to research that part, you know. It's just something that I've noticed. Anyway, so I'm not going to bring you, I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this drive. I'm going to bring you back when a little bit later, okay? See you then. Hey everyone. The second part of this drive is not turning out the way I had intended. And I didn't take you with me into the store like I was going to because of, you know, doing something different. That did not work out. But I just had this really funny, well, kind of funny thing happen. Yes, it's dark, and I don't normally drive too much after dark because I have a real problem with oncoming lights. But we're doing it. We're just gonna take it slow and careful and hope that the roads didn't refreeze in some of the areas that were moist. But I came in to Monmouth and then went to Independence, Oregon, and decided I was going to pick up dinner so I didn't have to make dinner when I got home. So I went to Los Dos Amigos Hacienda, which we like a lot. We ate there when we lived in Albany. They had a Los Dos Amigos in Albany as well. And so we really liked their food. And I went in there, ordered the food, they started cooking it, and then all of a sudden the power went out everywhere. Oh my goodness. It's not pitch black outside yet, but because of the heavy fog that's in the area. It seems like it to me, but I can look at the camera, a quick glance. Oh, there, we're out of the fog for a moment. And anyways, I can actually see a little bit of light. So it's not pitch black, at least I've got that going. It's just really cold outside too. I can see where they've put the de-icer on the road. I don't know if you can tell that in the video or not, but I can see it. So hopefully we won't have any trouble with that. Oh. I was kind of hoping too that I would have thought to start this video a little bit sooner where we could have seen some of the Christmas lights. Hopefully there will be some on the way home, and we'll see those. Oh boy. Yeah, see, this is a really shaded area, so hopefully it doesn't refreeze. You probably can't tell, but we're up in a small, what do I want to call it, mountain area, and off to the right, except for right here where we're making this turn, is down. It's way down. See any deer either. I do have special glasses for driving at night. It does help me see better, but because of the problem that I have with my eyes, intense bright lights directed right towards my eyes, it just blinds me, and the glasses don't help with that. Yep. All my brain sees is white when that happens. Putting on the brakes doesn't help much here. As long as I don't miss the sign that says stop. We're not there yet, so in fact, we go back up a little bit before we go back down. The fog lifted a little bit here. To see. Since it's dark. But think of it this way. You're keeping me company whether you know it or not. I had a situation one time when I was headed home and it was dark and I got a flat tire. And luckily, the first person that pulled over was this elderly lady. I hadn't changed a tire in years at that point, you know, and she was just so sweet. And this guy stopped to help, and you know, she's like, "Mister, you get back in your car right now. We can handle this." And I'm like, "Oh no, oh no." If you would like to help, that would be great. Oh my goodness. But at least she was there, you know, and it wasn't an awkward situation. Because I was out in the middle of nowhere. I was lucky there was cars coming by at that time of night. I should have just went that way, but oh well. I'll go this way. Stay on the main road. It's faster this way anyway. Oh, I do know there are some lights on this road. Hopefully they have them turned on downside. Although I did see that they had put down de-icer on this road too. It doesn't look like they have much on it today. There are still some wet patches. Wasn't really much to these videos today, and I'm sorry about that. I hope everybody has a happy thing, or a happy oh my goodness, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.